afternoon. I'm Christopher Gallardo with Pop Alternative. How are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good myself. So let's get this started with a fun question. So after seeing all the reactions from everyone after Romulus released, what did it feel like for you since this is your first franchise film debut?
Oh my God. So I'm from Vancouver, and a lot of my friends went to see it, and I would go around to like the different shops my friends work at, and they would be like Richmond Pride, and I think that was the most rewarding moment for me, to come from a small town and have people I went to high school with be able to go watch this film and my performance in like the theater in our hometown. Yeah, that was really fun to have people reach out and be like, I never thought I would be able to see someone I know on screen.
Oh, that's so great to hear, and that's so amazing just to hear that. But from going all the way back to the beginning with you first getting involved in this film, what do you think was the most intimidating thing for you about joining such a big franchise when you first got the part?
I think I realized after reading the script that we, particularly with what happens with Navarro, that this was a big responsibility that I had in my hands. Um, that was definitely the most intimidating part, and kind of going back and studying all the films, watching all the chest burster scenes, all the face hugger scenes, and thinking about how I'm gonna make this one my own, but still honor the originals and what is actually happening to this person on a very visceral level. Yeah.
Ooh, speaking about that, do you have any favorite alien film outside of Romulus? And if you do, what do you think is your most favorite chestburster or facehugger scene from any of those films?
So my favorite film out of the franchise is Alien Resurrection.
Ooh.
I I love the scene where they're playing the basketball inside the ship. And overall, I just like I think watching all of them, that one I had the most fun watching. Favorite chest burster scene will have to be from either Alien or Prometheus.
Ooh, those are some really good choices. I think I remember seeing Prometheus recently, and it was just like, oh my God, that's insane.
Really?
Just yeah. And but on Navarro herself, she seems like this really extremely serious yet somewhat cynical person initially. However, she really started to embody this more empathetic character towards everyone else on this team. What was your process collaborating with the rest of the cast in shaping who you wanted Navarro to be?
Um, I think, the cast just got along so well, I think in a very natural way when we first got on set. Uh, we all got dinner. It was it was like, oh, okay, this is they've done an incredible job casting because everyone feels very close to their characters. Um, and then it was just kind of like finding our footing within like the rehearsals that we had. But you know, the backstory and who these characters are were really built with Fede and what he had in mind when he was writing the script with Rodo. And that was a very fulfilling process, because the script itself and in the final film as well, we don't see much of what happened before. But I think during the process of shooting this movie, we had built so much for each of these characters that on screen they really feel very lived in, and that we're catching them at a very meaningful turning point in their lives.
Definitely. I really love that answer because Navarro is such she plays a sort of a major part in this. And I also really have to talk about that facehugger scene because I really didn't want her to go out like that. But you must have had such a fun time just shooting that entire scene. So what was that like? And were there any memorable moments from filming all of that with Isabela?
Oh my God. Izzy was my rock during those 3 days. Those were intense days. Yeah, I had to wait a bit, but every time, the assistant director sent out a new master schedule, I would be like, where's my chest burster scene? It's my time to shine. Um, and then I got on set for those days. Those days came inevitably, I realized, oh shit, the scene is not about me at all. It's about the creature and the birth of this creature. I think what eludes people sometimes is that the death of Navarro means the birth of everyone else's demise. Um, yeah, and then just like leaving it all on set, take after take was so gratifying to do. And knowing that like I'm working as hard as the puppeteers, as the camera ops, as all the people that made that scene happen. Yeah.
Definitely. I just really love that. And speaking about births, because the Alien and Predator franchises have really been getting into this renaissance of their own with film and television. In your opinion, I just want to get your opinion on this debate. Alien versus Predator, which one wins today?
Alien. Absolutely.
Ooh, that's really interesting to hear since we've also got a trailer for Alien Earth recently, actually just today, and I'm really excited about that. So, since Romulus takes place later in the franchise, what do you think Navarro or her family could be doing at this time?
Ooh. Um, I think she's like just taken over the Corbelin, and it's like her first week flying the ship and taking it out into space, hauling all the materials back to Jackson Star. And yeah, she's like way over her head, doesn't really know how to fly the ship. Maybe get into a few close calls with crashing or some bad maneuver. And yeah, like going to bars every night with people she met from the shipyard.
Oh yeah, I can just definitely see her like embarking on these scoundrel-like adventures in this entire time. But honestly, Eileen, thank you so much for your time today, and I really hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much again for everything.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.